Right, guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine. It's 4:55 in the morning, Friday the 7th of September, which only means one thing, the release of Spider-Man. Now, I'm playing this on the middle difficulty, not the lowest one, not the easiest, but I think it was like not a heroic. Anyway, I've been playing this for quite a bit, and I'm just enjoying it so far. This is just pretty damn decent, solid-based game by Insomniac. Uh, yeah, and it's pretty cool. You just web swing. At the moment, I'm just gonna not play the story mode for a few minutes, because I don't want to spoil any of the videos and all that, or the gameplays and the clips and all that. So definitely get this, guys and girls, whether around Christmas 2018 of this year, or maybe Boxing Day, or like January sales. This game on PlayStation 4 is worth it. I think it's based in New York. Now, if I remember rightly, Aunt May is a bit older in this one, so she's pretty much. I presume this is just after Uncle Ben supposed to got murdered by this bloke who took his life, and then Spider-Man wanted revenge, so he went on a rampage, and I think he ended up getting killed in the end of the original Tobey Maguire version. Yeah, that was good. I think then you had number 3 with the Sandman in it, which was awesome, of Tobey Maguire. Now I'm wondering if this is actually, because I know it's still Spider-Man, and we've got Dr. Octavius in this as well. Now they seem to be friends. Now if I remember rightly, in number 2 of Spider-Man 2, the actual movie, not the video game, not the Amazing Spider-Man, but the actual movie, you had that guy who was playing as Octavius in it, as Doc Ock, taking on Spider-Man, trying to kick his ass with his big giant tentacles. And if I remember rightly, he got his tentacles, or his back of his chip, which he could control the actual tentacles with his neurons or something, his brain patterns. Anyway, they ended up getting destroyed, the chip, which then ended up taking Dr. Octavius's body over, and taking over the mechanical sort of, yeah, the actual tentacles. Because he's supposed to be like an octopus. That's why they call him Dr. Octavius, or Octopus, Dr. Ock. Pretty cool though. I'm just swinging through. The swinging on it is absolutely damn decent. The lightning on this as well. I just love the graphics. Really deep, vibrant reds here, with his sort of spandex pants on. Now, I want to see if I put it in photo mode. Let's have a look. Can we get a bit closer to it? Now, if you look at this here, his actual head, or his mask, actually feels more like, I don't know, like cotton, or sort of like rubber, maybe a rubbery sort of material. Let's have a look. There's legs there. Oh, they're going out of patterns here, starting to disappear. Now his leg looks about the same material, and his whole body and all of that. And I don't know what that's on his hands. There's a new suit that I got, apparently an upgraded version. But yeah, I'm not going to show you all the sort of details, well, or the actual whole gameplay, I should say. The detail on the characters, they were pretty cool. Let's have a look. Let's try and get down, because I'm in photo mode at the moment. So, right, free camera. See, it keeps disappearing every time I go forward a little bit. But as you can see, it's pretty cool. Now you can actually use this photo mode to create your sort of field of view. So you can have the field of view much wider. So rather than it being sort of enclosed and very small and tiny, just like that, and then blurring out the background a little teeny tiny bit. Actually, if I use this, see if I'm actually focusing on my subject, and then I put this here. Can we blur it out a little bit? No, it's not. Aperture. Aha. There we go. Aperture. Which actually gets you to focus on more like the how much light's coming in. And then you can do like a little picture. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is probably the best photo mode I've seen in video games. And you can also pick up these and start throwing them at people, but they don't hit people. But you end up like frightening the people and stuff and scaring them.
Hello.
All units be advised, break-in reported in progress. Please converge on Tenderloin, over.
Keep fighting the good fight, man. Ever since that police tower broke, crime just shot up. They're not fixing it. Maybe you can.
Ah, so they can point you into different places. There we go. To be honest, the graphics on this is just really good, and the lighting on it as well. The main sort of light work on it is just phenomenal. I mean, they've got a lot of detail in the actual game so far. I mean, come on, look at that. You can see like almost through this glass window here. But because it's that non-see-through sort of style where glass, they kind of blur it out a little bit. And then you've got little shop windows.
All units advised, we have an assault reported in progress. Need immediate response at Union Square.
This is why I'm glad I moved.
Nice to see you.
I can't get this in Omaha.
Lady! Yes! Did you guys see that?
Oh, I just got an achievement for that.
Spider-Man, I was in Times Square.
What's this? Now open. Buy one get one free. Oh, one of those little sign people who throw signs up. Oh, they have to get those ones in. Because I've heard of those where people throw signs up the air and all that. And bounce off. But anyway, what I was getting to with the Spider-Man sort of thing. I think this is just after Spider-Man 2, the movie with Tobey Maguire in it. Because Dr. Octavius starts becoming Peter Parker's friend. And they have like a sort of a trust for each other, and I think this is where it could be in that sort of universe, or this could be like a separate sort of a whole different Spider-Man altogether. I'm gonna have to play more into the campaign, but Aunt May, don't forget, she's an old lady in this this sort of universe of Spider-Man, which she was in the last one. I think not the last one, but the Tobey Maguire versions. And Uncle Ben and all that got killed in that in the actual film series. Until they brought the Amazing Spider-Man out, but I think they got a much more older, mature Spider-Man as well with Tobey Maguire in it. And to be honest, he's always going to be my favourite Spider-Man of the series. But there's so many variants of Spider-Mans from different sort of universes. Oh, they're trying to do a robbery, yeah? Okay, so you can actually... There we go, hang on, guys and girls. Alright, here we go. So we're just gonna try and get these buggers down here a second and beat them up. Oh, there we go. And try and pick up the street here. Boom! Oh, right, there we go. And if you hold down the square button, if they don't break, you can break their combination of their blocks. Like this, where they use a baseball bat on you. Basically, you can just do an uppercut on them. Or this one here. There we go.
Every two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk.
Apparently Wilson Fisk's in this as well, the Kingpin. And I'm wondering if at some point maybe they'll do a sort of a Daredevil Spider-Man crossover for a video game by Insomniac. That would be awesome if they come that up in the future for the next Xbox and make New York and the entire America, put it all into the video game and make it a full-on fledged like open world game where you can just like get there flying. Well, actually zip lining with it. With this spider web. But yeah, anyway guys and girls, if you're enjoying it so far, this game. It's a shame I can't record it in 60 frames per second. I did hear actually they might be coming to the Xbox One X at some point, so I might pick up the Xbox One version at some point in the future and then do a 4K 60 frames per second. But because the PS4 does not actually record in 60 frames per second, I'm recording in 1080p. And what they should do is they should allow it so you can record in 4K at HDR and all of that, so you can get that nice crispy high dynamic recordings. We're just gonna have just a little flyby. There we go, just jumps over the walls and stuff. Woohoo! Oh wow. Apparently they've got a lot of surprises and a lot of cutscenes in these games as well. Well, in this game. I just managed to get the digital deluxe version, so I'm not too sure what you get with that. I suppose you get quite a bit, but apparently there's 28 different suits as well, guys and girls. So that's pretty cool. I hope they have the Spider-Man from 2099 suit in there. That would be awesome. Or the other one could be from Dimensions, from Spider-Man Dimensions. That would be just epic. The thing is, what I hope they do, I think it's Activision. It does the original Spider-Man games, I believe. What they should do is bring Spider-Man. Well, actually, it's called Amazing Spider-Man 1. From 360 over to the Xbox One's backwards compatible list, and then I can play the first one and the original Tobey Maguire versions as well as Spider-Man 2. And actually I'm hoping Electro's in this as well, because I think he was in Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, which was actually, that was a good film actually, Electro, where he was going around shocking Spider-Man and trying to, he burned up his web inside his hand, his little web shooter, and fried it. Definitely one of his best foes, I would say. Alright, let's have a look. It's just swanning around at the moment, just to show you some of the map, or the entire sort of area. I'd like to see the Daredevil, the Punisher, and Spider-Man all in the same game together. Or maybe actually Insomniac could actually do that theoretically, since it's a Marvel game. But I think Sony produced this, so it's a sort of a Sony Marvel studio video game. But I think they're the ones that published it all, made the actual game. So well done to Sony, well done to Insomniac, and all the whole team for making an absolutely wonderful, wonderful game. You can even get to the highest buildings as well. Now they did say, I did do a video actually the other day about these people who got these fanboys talking about graphics. It's not all about graphics and about downgrades and upgrades. Well, to be honest, this don't look like it was downgraded at all. It looks so sweet. The actual graphics on it is just immense. So, to be honest, with me actually recording this right now and showing you guys and girls what the game's like, I can only tell you from my perspective view, this is just absolutely amazing. Now, I can't show you, I can only show you like video clips and that I'm doing right here now. But then is you're not getting the full sort of HDR 4K sort of aspect of it unless you're playing it directly native on your TV. If you've got a 4K TV or and a HDR, then you're already set to go with the PS4 Pro. This is what I'm playing on as well, the PS4 Pro. Just amazing. Should have just called it Amazing Spider-Man, to be honest, 3. Look how high I can get, my god. Well, I'm a bit shattered at the moment, so I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but yeah, I'm gonna have a lie down in a minute. There we go. Woohoo!
Local units, need a response to a robbery. Suspects are armed.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
On scene in Clinton.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show you some of the boss battles probably in the next few weeks or next few days or something. I want to complete the whole campaign because it's just awesome, especially for an amazing game just like this, just as amazing as Spider-Man. Alright, there we go. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm gonna get off for a bit, finish this off for the night. And I do live streaming. I've been live streaming a little bit of this tonight over on my Twitch, which is Mr. WrestleMania HBK09, and also sometimes I'll be doing some on my Xbox One, not the game itself, but I do live streaming on the Xbox One of various different games. So definitely check out that, guys and girls. I do slim fast item videos and also game reviews, but I'm thinking this is just an amazing game, and I'm just going to call this my sort of like review so far of the game. Anyway, cheers for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next episode, guys and girls.